Hello, welcome to Moving with Natalie. All right, so today we're going to get into making sure that we get rid of any aches and any tightness that we may have as the season gets a little cooler. It'll be a nice way to loosen up and let everything go. So if you have any achiness in the lower back, shoulders, neck, all of that we're going to work out today. We'll start by doing a little bit of pre-Pilates and maybe some yogic stretches, but ultimately we're here to restore your body. Last week we talked about doing some really nice ways of adjusting to the weather and the weather changes, and this week we're going to go ahead and implement them. Okay? Here we go. All right, my mat is here, and I'm going to back. All right, so we'll start seated. And let's cross the legs. We'll take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more deep breath into the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Good. From here, we're going to roll the shoulders up, down, and back. So lift your shoulders all the way up, roll them down and back, and again, lift up and back. And try your best to just literally release the shoulders fully as you go forward and back. Feel any tension you may have, and just completely release it when you go. Let's reverse it. Same thing. Move up, down, around, and up. Good. 3 more. Lift. And 2 more. And last one. All right. From here, look all the way into the right. So you're going to inhale. Exhale, look over to the right side of the room. If it's hard for you to be seated on the floor, you can find a chair. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Let's do in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale through the nose. Same thing. Inhale. Exhale. And breathe in. Exhale. Good. Let's do a nice little half neck roll, dropping the head forward, stretching through the back of the neck, over to the left side. Do the same thing, side to side. Good. And if you find it's really difficult for you to just do this simple act that it feels extremely stiff, extremely tight, you don't have to do the full circle. You can do another round of looking side to side and up and down. One more time, halfway. Good. And then we're going to come up to the top. We'll do the same thing. Leaning to the side, lift your chin up toward the ceiling. You're going to go to the opposite shoulder, doing the other half circle, right? Do your best to keep your shoulders lined up. And again, up to the sky. Good. And we'll even it out so we'll do about 4 to 5. And again, lean, look up. Good. One more time. And lean. And as I say this to you, in terms of keeping the shoulders even, do your best. Because even myself, like I have one side that's tighter than the other. All right? From here, bring both of the palms just to the top of the shoulder blades, right where someone would give a massage to you if you like actually getting a massage. Today we're going to put both of the palms just in that little area. It's just like literally where the neck meets the shoulders, right in between there. And push down, like right where the side of the pinky is. And you're going to press there, and then you're going to pull forward. All right, you're going to pull up and down. All right, so put those palms as far back as you can on the shoulders and pull all the way down. Again, and up and pull all the way down. Good. 2 more, and this time we're going to add a little gaze. So as you go up with the palms, the head's going to go down. You're going to look all the way up to the sky and open the chest. All right, so while you are pressing the palms behind you, head's dropping, elbows are lifting, let your whole upper chest look to the ceiling as you lift the chin. All right, 3 more, and breathe. It should feel good. Palms are to the upper back. Press into the palms, look all the way up to the ceiling and stretch. Last one, and breathe. Put the palms behind you, elbows lift up. Drop the head. As the head lifts, press down into the shoulders and look up to the sky. Good. Switch the legs in front. All right. So from here, let's bring the right hand onto the right shoulder, left hand on the left shoulder. We'll start with the right. We're just going to lift up and stretch around. This is also a part of the Padavaktasana 1 series, which is a yoga series. 2 and 3. All right. Same thing, opposite side. And if you feel like you want to let the head go a little bit, feel free. Feel how it feels in different parts as you lean toward the shoulder and away. One more time. Good. Same thing, opposite elbow lifted up. You can breathe each circle. Just loosening up the shoulders, getting rid of any tightness and any aches. Good. And reverse it and breathe, especially if you feel tension. Sometimes looking one direction or the other will reveal the tension. We're going to do them both at the same time. So lift the arms, breathe in. Exhale, open. Breathe. Let your upper thoracic spine curl and curve. Lift the elbows and the gaze and open. One more time. Breathe and reach forward. And reverse it. Other direction. And elbows open. Look up to the ceiling. Allow the spine to curl forward and back. Good. And release. All right. Shake the arms out. Bring one palm forward. Press that palm out in front of you to stretch through the front of the palm. If that's too much, you can bend the elbow. Find what you can. Bring the opposite palm in front and reach that arm forward to open up the top of the arm. Stretch it on out. And switch. Same thing, opposite side. Press the arm straight. Pull the fingertips down toward the floor as you open up the top of the arm. Right. So the front of the elbow is stretching toward the ceiling. Again, same thing. Twice more. And press. Open the arm, push forward and stretch out, keeping the arm the height of the shoulder. And opposite side, reach it out, stretch the palm, open it, so palm to palm, open. Good. This time you're going to go do the same thing twice more. Reach through that arm, lean away from the shoulder and breathe. And come back. Same thing, opposite side, reach forward through the palm, lean away. Good. One more time each side. Press forward through the palm, lean away, and breathe in and out. Last one. Breathe and stretch through the palm. And release the arms. You should feel warmer. Your arms should feel a little bit more open. This whole area for me is completely warm. It feels connected and it feels addressed. All right? So we're going to move forward. From here, allow you to go lie on your back. If it's too hard for you to roll your body all the way down to lie on your back, you can start lying on the side. Let your body come all the way down and then scoot over and lean on the back. And from here, you're going to reach the arms all the way above you. Let the feet come about hips distance apart and the pelvis is going to stay nice and heavy. All the natural curves should open up in the lower back and in the cervical spine near the neck. All right, you're going to breathe. You're going to reach the arms all the way around. Breathe them all the way up. And open them out. Allow your ribs to rise and fall. So there's no restriction. You don't have any over connection in the abdomen. Right, you're just allowing the arms to freely reach all the way around. Up. And the ribs are stretching. Last one, breathe and lift the fingertips up toward the opposite end of the room, pressing into the feet, reach the fingertips all the way around, and we're going to reverse it. Reach the arms out, stretch the fingers as you reach, and then bring them all the way down to the side of the waist. Again, breathe and open. And down to the side of the waist. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bring them down. Last time, breathe and reach the arms out to the side of the body and then lift them all the way back above you to the ceiling. And rest. From here, grab behind the right knee. You're going to stretch that right leg up to the ceiling and bend it in. And reach it up and bend it in. Once again, reach it up. Keep it here if it's available. Ankle circle for one. Try to keep your pelvis on the ground. Really rotate that foot all the way up to the sky. Feel the back of the hamstring open and be addressed. If you need to keep a slight bend in the knee, feel free. Other way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a nice deep breath into the back of the leg. Allow your leg to be wherever it is. Doesn't have to be super pulled towards you, keeping the hips heavy. Pull that knee back into the chest and then release it, all right? Same thing on the opposite side. Pull the hamstring into the body, stretch the leg up. Good, and bend it in. And you'll see that my opposite knee is bent. You're going to keep this leg at 90 degrees, making sure that you're not overstretching, right? It's just about opening up the back of the hamstring, opening up the Achilles tendon, opening up the heel, right? And ankle circle around for 5, 4, 3, 2, really articulate through your entire foot, really addressing all the nerves at the bottom of the feet. 3, 4, 5. Good. And from here, take a nice deep breath. Stretch a little more if it's appropriate for your body, and you can keep the pelvis down. The goal is not to overstretch. The goal is to do what you need to do in your body to feel the back of that leg open. And then bend the knee into the chest and release. All right, from this position, just put your hands on your pelvis and rock side to side. Allow your hips to move, right? Feel if there's any tension or achiness in the back. You're going to arch the back and then curl the spine while lying flat. Arch the back and curl the spine. Utilize your hands to help you open up the hips and the lower back by pressing the tailbone one direction and then curling the tailbone the opposite direction. Arch the back and curl the back. And notice if one side of your body feels more ache than the other, or if the pelvis is tilting and it's not evenly going, arch, curl. One's arching or one side of the hip is higher than the other. Just make notice and take note. Good. And then from here, we're going to do press the palms down. We're going to do some of the Lolita-ism. It's a very well-known Pilates extraordinaire master teacher. We're going to tilt the tailbone up, right? And then we're going to do a small little shift to the right. We're going to bring it up a little higher and then shift to the left. We'll come up a little bit higher and shift to the right. We'll go up even higher and shift to the left. You're going to go to your highest height, lift and bridge the hips and go to the right. All right, it's like a typewriter, those of you who know what that is. And then we're going to come over to the left, lower down a little bit, shift to the right, lower down a little, shift to the left. Feel the bottom of the whole foot on both sides. Lower and opposite side, and lower, and shift, and lower, and finally shift until you land on the floor. Okay, we'll try that one more time. So literally your pelvis is coming up, it's going to the right, it's coming up a little more, it's coming to the left, up, right, up, left, until you get to your highest point, all right? We'll try it again. Press the palms down to the floor so your triceps engage, the back of the arms. Tilt the hips off the bed or off the ground, and then move them slightly over to the right. Feel both feet, the imprints of both feet stay on the floor here. Press into the palms, pull the abdomen in, feel the Kegel muscles lift. Shift over to the opposite side. Good, we're staying on the same level this time. And go back to the right side. Find the abdomen, feel the arms working the whole time. Go back to the left side. Good, come up a little bit higher, and then we're going to stay. And then we're going to go over to the right, keeping the pelvis even on both sides if you can. And we'll go back to the left. Press the palms down into the mat, and then go back to the right. Keep the palms pressing, and lift a little bit higher, and this time you're going to go to the left. Keep the height the whole time. Press into both feet. Go to the right. Make sure you're breathing. If you can have a conversation with me while you're doing this, even though I may not be in real time, then that means that you are breathing. And then come up to your highest height, go to the left. If it's too high for you, go down the level that you just left. So you really honor wherever your body is. Feel the big toe, pinky toe, and heel of both feet stay on the floor and back. Good, and then over to the right. Now we're going to start to lower and descend. Lower a little, go to the left. Stay at this height, go to the right. Stay at this height, go to the left. So you're engaging your glutes, lower down a little bit, and over to the right. Feel the bottom of your feet. You'll feel the hamstrings, you'll feel all of the arches, the muscles in the feet. Shift to the left. You'll feel the glutes and the hip. And it really depends on how strong your body is. You're going to lower a little bit more and then go to the right. Keep in suspended position as you press the palms down and go to the left. Let's do one more time each side. And to the right, you'll feel a little bit more in one hamstring when you're on one side. And to the left. Come back to the center and lower the hips all the way down. Good. How did that go? I hope it went well. All right. Let's have you lie on your side. Today we're going to go into a little bit of side stretching, right? So let your body get nice and long. Your hand's going to stay facing downward, right? You can bend the knee, right? If you can't catch your knee, it's okay. You can just set it back or let it come slightly forward. In fact, we'll start with the leg slightly forward for those of us who don't have the option and they can't grab the back ankle. Let your arm reach out, and then you're going to let your head drop back toward the floor. Or if it's too much for you to do that, you can keep your hand where it was, all right, or your head where it was. Take a nice deep breath into the hip. Look back toward the opposite arm, which is the right arm. The other arm is still in the same position you left it, and you'll come back. Just feel a nice stretch across the shoulder, okay? Same thing, reach the arm there. Good, and then from here, if you want to do a little bit like secure your knee, you can pull on the knee or you can just support it so it's not too much depending on your body. Take a nice spinal stretch here. Good, and then we'll go back to that starting position on the side of lying on this side arm, okay? And again, same thing, keep the knee where it is, reach that arm behind you, leave the arm that's above, and look toward the arm that's going away from you. That's the right arm. Good, and then from here, if it's appropriate, you can reach the right leg, otherwise keep it where it was. And then bring your body all the way forward, all right? So from here, put your hand behind the hamstring that's in front of you, staying on the arm. You're going to reach that leg out, stretch the back of the knee, reach toward the leg, and then bend the knee in, right? So you're literally stretching the back of the hamstring. Let it stay on the ground if you can, and bring it back. And again, reach it out. Good, and bring it on back, all right? From here, bend the knee. So you should feel something here, right? The pelvis is moving. It's doing what it needs to do. Everybody's not as flexible, so do what it is that works today, all right? Reach back if it's appropriate. Otherwise, you're going to repeat what just happened, which is this reach out, bend in, reach out, bend in. If you can grab the ankle, then you will. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale, allow the knee to drop. All right, you're going to lift the knee and reach back. Right, try not to overarch the front of the chest if you can help it, and then lower the knee down. If it's too much for you, then don't do it. Skip it. No need to show off, right? And then release. All right, so remember that cycle because now we're going to do some toning. Prop up onto the head. Make sure the hips are not hyperextending by pulling the navel in and up. All right, and then we're going to just lift the top leg up off the ground and then lower it. As you lift this leg, push the bottom leg down into the floor. Lift. And lower. Good. And if it's available to you, you can put both hands behind the head, or you can leave that hand down onto the mat in front of you. 2 more. And 1 more. And then from here, we did 5 reps, and we started with the stretches. We're going to end with the stretch too. All right? So from this position, extend the leg out. Feel the back of the heel stretch. You're pushing so much, almost as if there's a wall over there, right? And then you're going to breathe, and you should feel a nice little fire in your hip. And if you do, you're going to circle 3 times. Circle 2 times. And take a break if you need to. Circle 1 time. Reverse it. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. One more time. Circle 3. Circle 2. Keep breathing. And 1. And reverse it. 3, 2, and relax the knee. All right? You should feel something right here in your leg, right? You're going to reach that same leg out like you did earlier. Grab behind the hamstring. Lie onto the arm. Breathe into the leg. And bend it. And reach it on out, stretch, and bend it. So this is like your pre-Pilates. And reach it on out, stretch. You can repeat that cycle again if you can't grab behind. Otherwise, grab and reach it out. And allow the knee to drop. Again, reach it out. And allow the knee to drop. One more time. And reach. and release. All right, nice. All right, from here, let's sit on up, and we're gonna do the second side. All right, how did that go? I hope you feel a sensation, because it's sensational. All right, lie down for the second side. We'll start down like we did on the first side, but remember first we have to start with the arm stretch. So the knee's gonna go slightly in front, the opposite leg's here. This arm's reaching all the way open, and you're gonna let your head fall back and look toward that hand again. Breathe into the stretch. And then you're gonna come all the way back. All right, same thing again. And everybody's different on each side. So for me, I think just my butt is in a weird spot. So I'm stretching it. Feels more intense on this side. And then bring it on back. One more time, breathe. And if you feel like you're getting too much of your back, you can lengthen through the spine by pulling the abdomen in. So that way it's not hyperextending and you're not overdoing one thing, right? And then reach on out again and look toward the arm and breathe. Exhale. Good. Come on back. All right. From here, we're going to stretch the leg out like we did on the first side. Put the hand behind the hamstring. And the bottom knee is bent. And you'll feel a nice stretch there, especially if we flex through the foot. And then bend the knee. And again, reach on out and stretch. And bend it in. One more time. And reach it on out. This should feel really simple. And bend it in. Now we're going to go grab that knee. Remember, the heel. Remember, when you did it the first time, you may or may not have done this part. So if you didn't do it on the first side, please don't do it on the second side. Reach back and breathe. And release. Again, and breathe. Just getting rid of all the aches and the kinks. And release. One more time. Take a nice deep breath. Good, and release it. All right, here we are. We're going to pop up so we get a little toning in. Make sure the ribs aren't hyperextending. Pull the abdomen in. Bottom knees are bent. You're going to lift up and down, making sure you put a little saucer on the knee and a cup of tea on the ankle. So you don't want it to spill, so you got to keep it in that same line. 3 more. And 2 more. Find your belly. And 1 more. Now from here, you should feel a nice little sensation. And if you don't, you can do a few more. Stretch the leg out, circle the leg around for 3. And 2. Reach through the leg so you can try to get a stretch. So we're going to reverse it. 3. And the second leg always feels a little bit more sensational. So it's not just you. All right. Again, circle 3. Circle 2. Breathe it out. And 1. Reverse it for 3. And 2. And relax the leg. All right. Now we're going to go back to that stretch we started with, reaching the leg out. It should feel a lot more appreciated. You can always double and triple up on the reps. And then bend it in. Same thing. And reach it out and breathe. And bend it in. One more time. Breathe and reach. Stretch it on out. You can lay on your arm if you'd like. It's a little easier, depending on your neck. Then catch that ankle. If you did on the first side, breathe and stretch it out. And release the knee. And again, breathe and stretch it out. It should feel good to let blood move through the body. And last one. And breathe and reach. Open up the chest. Bring that heel behind you if you can. And rest. Good. All right. The hips should be awakening. Yeah? All right. So from here, let's do some stretching with the hip joints, since that we definitely addressed it. All right. So we're going to do 2 options. The first option is you can just simply go onto the back or put an ankle on the knee and then fold forward. If this is too much on the hamstring, you can bend the knee, right? Or you can sit down in a chair. This is a great place to begin. Take a nice deep breath. You're going to lift up to the top of the chest. And if this is crazy, like there's no way I can do this, sit in a chair, okay? And switch. Same thing. Bring the opposite leg up. Take a nice deep breath. Lift the chest. That's how you'll get a little bit of a deeper stretch. And if this is really easy for you, I'll give you 1 more option to go a little further. Okay, let's go on to all fours for a moment. Bring the palms underneath you. All right, and then if you're going to do the pigeon pose, let me have you do that here. We're going to have you bring one knee in front of you and the opposite leg is going to go behind you. Okay, so it'll look just like this. One knee's coming across, you'll drop down. Breathe into the back of the hip. Climb up to the fingertips. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. This is the advanced variation, right? Same thing, opposite side. Bend the knee. Reach the opposite leg back. Stretch it out. So otherwise, you're going to sit down and put one ankle on top to stretch. This is definitely not for the first timers. Right, now from here, let's get ready to cool it on down. All right, and I'm going to have you cross your legs in front. All right, you can do one on top of the foot, like one right here, one here, or just both feet down, okay? Again, if this is too much on the knees or ankles, it's something to skip, and you can really just get ready to fold forward, right? From this position, take a nice deep inhale. I'm going to go here with my foot because it works for my body. All right, you're going to take a nice deep inhale. Allow your arms to reach all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold on forward. Now, when you go to fold forward, keep your spine long to begin. And if you feel something here, great. If you need to go further and you feel a nice stretch in your hips, you're in the right place. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, breathe in and out. Good. Further if possible. Otherwise, back off. Good. And then allow your elbows to drop and drop the head and allow the body to round. Give yourself 2 deep breaths in. Exhale. One more deep breath into the nose. And out through the mouth. All right, we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So stack that ankle on top. Otherwise, it's here or on the floor, right? Or you're skipping it because it's too hard on the knees. Another version of the pigeon pose. Walk the hands out. Feel a nice tall spine and breathe as you stretch out through the back of the hips. Breathe in. Don't feel inclined to push the knee. Just allow it to be where it is. I like flexing this foot to protect the knee joint. Again, breathe in and out. And you may discover that when you go to this side, it doesn't feel the same or might be awkward or maybe you need to back off, and that's fine too. If it's available, you'll drop down on the elbows. Otherwise, you can just stay where you were. Release the head, allow your spine to round a bit, and give yourself 3 deep breaths here. And exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale. One more deep breath into the nose. And out. All right, walk it on back. And allow both of the palms of the feet to come together. The Bakasana position. Allow the knees to butterfly open. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feel any tension that you may have gathered from being in those stretches through the front of the chest and clavicle melt down the spine, down the shoulders, down the back. And then allow your body to round forward and pull the abdomen in as you release the crown of the head. And then stack your vertebra all the way back up. One more time, round your spine. And then stack the vertebra. All right? Keep one hand on the feet and then look to either side of the room as you keep both hips facing the front. Doing a gentle spinal twist. And remembering always, before starting any new exercise program, you check in with your primary care physician. Really important. And also remembering that sometimes it's just difficult to show up, right? But remember, you can always come here and do it with me on Thursdays between 1 and 2. We'll get things moving for at least 20 to 40 minutes, all right? So excited to see you again here today. I'm Natalie Rand, your Ayurvedic wellness practitioner and whole health enthusiast. Have a beautiful day until next week. Talk soon. Bye-bye.